Hello, beautifuls of the feed, Earth Angels. How you doing? I am going to be doing a reading for you today, but before I do that, I do have a little bit of a prediction for the next 3 days. In the next 3 days, we could witness a pivotal moment of transition, possibly connected to economic or political crisis. Okay, while there may be sparks of new beginnings, the global situation could also involve feelings of financial hardship, painful endings or betrayals, and a collective fear or worry. At the same time, there may be a moment of social gathering or unity, okay? And after a period of difficulty, however, the global leaders or financial figures could struggle with instability. The overall feeling might be one of emotional instability or the need for compassionate leadership. It could be a moment of both challenge and potential change, where people may feel trapped or be restricted by the current situation, but also seek solace, unity, and emotional healing in the face of adversity. So it seems like in the next 3 days, there is going to be something that is happening that's going to be pretty big, and it's going to be a world event, and it's got to do with this. So I just wanted to do a prediction before we did our reading today. So yeah, I hope that helps. 111, I just saw it. Let's get into today's reading. I'd like to call on Metatron, Archangel Michael. I'd like to call on the Emerald Dragon, Earth Dragon, to come give us some messages and to channel this reading for us today. So today's reading is just going to be general for the collective vibes, Earth Angels. We have Judgment, and we have the Three of Pentacles coming out today, and we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. And we also have the Six of Cups. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, very interesting set of cards today. Judgment is really giving me the sense of time of, like transition, right? It's really just giving the sense of things are being kind of judged by the universe. There is this sense of like who is trusting in the universe 100% or not. It's really giving me that sense. And there's this sense of like community, collective vibes with the Three of Pentacles working together, working together as a team. Um, it does give a sense of like maybe it's like I always get like Judgment Day, but like there can't be Judgment Day like every other day. But that's kind of what it feels like. It's like the spiritual Judgment Day for Earth Angels. It's really giving that sense of like working together at this point, and the Ten of Cups is working together towards this place of desire and fulfillment. We have that. There is a lot of past stuff here. So past life connections are actually affecting you a lot here, and it is giving this battle. Like you're trying to fight these things off. Um, that's literally what it's saying. So it's giving me the sense of like judgment, working with others, like-minded. It's giving me work with like-minded people to fulfill your dreams and your emotional fulfillment. This old situation, these old situations are not helping you. And we have the Chariot, so they're not helping you move forward. I just feel like you want to move forward very directly and very in control of things, and like in control of your own energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. There's a sense of there's a lot of people trying to stop you in the trajectory or the direction that you're going. Just saw 333. Um, and with the Chariot here, it's giving that sense of like you have this passion and this desire. You are incarnated. I get you are incarnated from this. You have a quantum mind. Um, we're getting the Ace of Swords coming out, so there is this new beginning here, but it's also giving me the sense of there is a lot of energy that's out to get your energy and wants to stop what you're doing, what you're pushing forward. It wants to stop your expansion. But it also gives me the sense of like you have the strength. You're being given the strength by the universe itself to really expand and to really push forward on this journey today. So I think that's really beautiful with the expansion here. I will get a couple more cards. It's just the psychic meditation music I'm listening to just started blasting. It turned right up without me turning it up. How interesting. Okay. We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant's coming out here. It's giving institutional. It's giving me the sense of learning. Um, learning. Um, yeah, it's really interesting. I feel like you're becoming a leader. Um, people are listening to you more. This expansion is like becoming a leader and having people really like come forward and listen and take in what you're saying. It's almost like you've probably been talking for a very long time in your life and you feel like maybe no one gives a damn about what you say. You feel very like expansive though, like you're moving forward even though it feels like there are roadblocks. Um, you're very much like creature comforts. This card always throws me off because it literally just gives me like living in desires. It gives me living in those things. Like, you're spending money to make yourself feel good. So it's interesting, right? Like you're spending money to make yourself feel good, but at the same time, you're like embracing what's around you, nature. There is this abundance here. So it seems like there is this beautiful kind of place. Um, but I never really quite understand why this creature comfort card comes out because I've always looked at it like it's not a great energy to be in, but maybe it's just like more of a sense of like you're finding things to really enjoy, but maybe it's got nothing to do with money. It's just this card like traditionally really just gives me that sense of fulfilling the needs and desires, like your wants, and getting what you want. It's very interesting. The King of Pentacles here is abundance. So there is abundance around you. So obviously you are getting what you want. You're doing what you want. You're living the way you want. You're really like creature comforting it up, right? Like you're probably I don't even know what you're doing, but I get the sense of like you are fulfilling the need. You're fulfilling the need for something with abundance, and there's travel as well. Like so, thoughts of travel. Very interesting. I do not relate to this reading whatsoever, but I hope you do today. We have the stars. Stars are aligning for you. Maybe I could relate to this, but honestly, it hasn't happened yet, so I can't really say that this is for me. But if it's for you, let me know. This creature comfort one is really interesting here. The energy's funny. It's like iffy. It's giving me like two-sided energy. It's giving me like needs and wants. It's giving me like maybe there's some stuff that has been focused on that isn't necessarily being need to focus on. But I feel like with this expansion and growth, it's giving me the sense of like you feel like you deserve it, right? Like so I think that's what's coming through here. It's like got two-sided. It's like it's almost giving me like you don't know if you should be doing this or not. There is abundance, travel, the stars are aligning, and then we have this here. So this card is giving me like thinking about all of the things that you are, all of your goals. There seems to be like illusions though. Obviously, there's that middle cup that like shows illusions. So that's just like super interesting. Since that creature comforts card, I've been like thrown off on this reading, and when that got turned up really high. So it's just really interesting actually that weird feeling came through there. But things like seem to be working out really good here, but there is some sort of illusion that's in front that's going to be like kind of popping through the devil and security. So oppression and conservation. So it's giving me the sense of like this abundance or this creature comforts. Like I feel like it's got something to do with that. I feel like there is some frivolous spending here. Okay. And it's because you might be within abundance, with money at the moment. So it really just gives me the sense of, really needing to conserve things. Because I feel like maybe there is this illusion that's tricking you. Interesting. Someone's trying to come for your crown here. It's the Hierophant. It's giving me this sense of power and control. Someone wants to like. Interesting. The devil is coming in though anyway, and I feel like this is the illusion that comes in here, and it's creating this need for security and conservation of maybe even finances. So creature comfort's really standing out for me still to this day, to this moment. It really gives me the sense of like maybe making some frivolous decisions that are going to ultimately bring some oppression. It's really interesting. Like the stars are aligning for everything right now, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I get wisdom from that, and I also get a lot of like inheritance, right? So I think there is this situation that's coming through here. I feel like maybe you're not the Nine of Pentacles. It says be patient. So we have Temperance coming out. What I'm getting from like all of this here is it's really interesting because the institution came out and I'm like, institution. It's like learning, wisdom. But it's giving me the sense of like there's an institution that maybe like in their creature comforts, maybe they're like being frivolously spending, or maybe they're been doing these things and like not really putting a lot of energy into something. But it gives me the sense of like the abundance, like you're coming into abundance, and there seems to be some sort of travel being thought about in this process. What a random weird reading. And then the stars, like the stars are aligning for you. And there's obviously like past life connections here. So yeah, maybe this past life connection has been frivolously, maybe they're like they're in their creature comforts. Maybe they're like doing things that, spending money on things that they shouldn't be. It's just giving me that sense of like there is an energy here that's not good. The devil came out. I feel like it's a very oppressive energy. And it really gives me the sense of like they try to make you go into this place, where you have to like conserve and really secure yourself, and they create this imbalance. They try to oppress you. Yeah. And I think this is the illusion that you can see through because you know what your future is looking like. You deserve inheritance. It's coming for you. It's literally giving me that, and it's just be patient. So it does seem like this situation has got something to do with some sort of institutional situation here where there is a divine feminine that is maybe not doing their job. Maybe they're living it up on whatever salary they're getting. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe they want to travel, but I'm getting that like you want to travel. You want to move away from where you are. The stars are aligning for that, and abundance is coming to you. And I really feel like this situation is a past life situation, or it's a past situation of some sort. Judgment is coming down. It's time to work together to reach your dreams. It seems like this past life connection is going to be very difficult because whatever's happening here, it's very much like you feel like you're battling a bunch of people. So it does seem like it is a system, like a institutional system. It's a bunch of people, and it's like basically you're not having it anymore. You're not going to be treated like this anymore. The stars are aligning. The universe is on your side. It's almost giving me like you don't have to worry about it because I think all the things are there. The judgment and then temperance. Let's get one more card. Yeah. So there seems to be this very generous kind of sense of feeling here of giving. So what I'm getting from this card is that there is a lot of need. I feel like these people are going to need something from you. I think they're going to realize that you have knowledge and wisdom that they don't, and that's why they're struggling, or that's why they're in these situations. And I don't know what situation this is. It really gives me the sense of they've been trying to steal your crown for a long time. They've been trying to stifle you. And this one gives me the sense of like they're going to be very needy for a handout once this is, once temperance is here, once it comes in, they're going to come in being very needy from you. So it's very interesting. I think you're the one that's super balanced here, not them. They seem to be in a place of weakness with the mind, even the heart. And then we have like a crossroads here. So it gives me the sense of like there might be an offer of some sort. But you are currently moving away from everything that doesn't serve you. Literally everything. And you're moving to stability. Okay, the Emperor here. Stability, structure, control over one's self and one's situation. You're not going to let anyone else dictate to you how to live anymore. That kind of stuff. It's kind of give me that. We have a lot of courage. And this is coming through. It's very strength, focused, obviously. But like the courage is coming through here with the stability. And I feel like this card came up upside down. So there really is like a place of like where I think you're letting go of like this lack. Like I feel like even though you're in this situation, maybe it's got something to do with finances. Maybe you were meant to be, paid out some sort of a lot of money, or maybe you just like they didn't pay you the right amount, like you're working for someone, or it just gives me the sense of like you've been hard done by this system or by this institutional vibe. And this card coming out upside down is like you are no longer being affected by the thing that they're doing to you, which is they're keeping you in this place of lack. But you're like, you've realized, and I feel like that's why it's upside down today. It gives me that sense of like you're realizing these things and they can't do it to you anymore. So even though like maybe you're starving, maybe you don't have anything at the moment, maybe you can't buy the greatest food, maybe you're eating like literally flour and water. Like honestly, are all things that I've had to endure through my life. So if you are, then like all my love goes out to you right now, because it's not a great feeling or it's not the best place to be. But it gives me the sense of like you're literally letting that go. You're not allowing this lack to affect you anymore, because that's why it's happening. Ultimately, that's why they're trying to do this to you and keep you in this place so that you can never fight for yourself and fight back. But you have so much courage, stability, and you're coming into this place where you understand that their illusions are meant to oppress you, but you are so conservative of your own energy, which is basically going to bring you inheritance. So I think like I was so confused at the beginning of this reading when the music changed and all of that, but like I'm totally getting it now. It gives me an interesting vibe. If you are resonating, let me know. This is so much different to my normal readings. Alrighty. Let's just get some star seeds, so Egyptian oracle and messages of light for this, please, for the person that this is for. We don't want to focus on this other side right now. It says soulcraft. It comes out like every time now. Soulcraft. So I feel like you're working on your soulcraft. This is part of your journey. Whatever this is happening in your life, whatever test is happening here with some sort of institution, it's a test because you're being called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So soulcraft and soul gifts. Um, so this is it's really calling you to action. Okay, don't listen to me. Listen to the big man up there, Metatron. He's the one that's bringing through these messages, and the Earth Dragon and the Archangel Michael. I'm just the messenger. On paths lead home, inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Okay, it's just that gives me like, what do you truly want? We have C shot, which is wisdom. So yeah, wisdom's coming through here. You have the wisdom in you. You literally can do this. We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So today's reading is actually a call for action for chosen ones, star seeds, earth angels to come into the light and really partake on their destiny mission. I think a lot of people have been ignoring it lately. We have alignment. You're coming into alignment here. And I did also drop one on the ground. Messenger. Trippy. I'm like, don't. You don't have to listen to me, but listen to the big man up there. I'm just the messenger. The messenger came out. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. That's what I'm here for. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. I do have to admit that I need to get out somehow. It's very hard. It costs so much money to get on a bus and go to like anywhere that has a beach at the moment. We have inner voice, so it's basically listening to your inner voice, and don't listen to anyone else's voice, because at the end of the day, you just need to be you. Listen to yourself, become the leader that you wished you had, right? Like, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about here. We have lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Yeah, you've been reincarnated. And we have soul song. So there's definitely a song being played right now that's calling you into action. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. And I feel like your soul's like crying out to you to notice. That's kind of what I'm getting. We have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So there's a lot of distraction going on right now, and it gives me the sense of the collective or a lot of people are getting distracted. Okay. Um, Enlightenment. I'm here to enlighten you on this. So if you're getting distracted, like I get a little bit distracted. I'm human. But if you're getting distracted by everything that's going on in the world at the moment, like, Mr. Trump or Serena Williams or Kendrick Lamar or Lady Gaga or I don't know who else, or like the whole hate towards the LGBTQ plus community, or pretty much everything that's going on at the moment, it's all created for you to be distracted so that you cannot move forward in your soul's journey. They know, okay? Like the elites, they know that this is happening and they will do everything they can to stop you and us from reaching our missions. It's not going to happen, but you need to discern and maybe throw out that TV, okay? Like if you're not strong enough to literally turn off the TV and never watch it again, because most TV is literally there to program your brain and to make you docile and complacent. I don't even care at this point. Literally dislike my video, hate me for what I'm saying, but I'm literally in truth right now. So the next one is child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. It sure does. Like, I don't even need to tell you these things because you have these things within you and you already know. Yeah. With all the love and due respect, this is the last card here. I feel like this is something that I feel a lot from the community and from the collective is resentment. I feel like a lot of people resent me because I am here telling the truth. I think a lot of people don't want me to tell the truth. And I'm not talking about like um, the beautiful earth angels that are here for the truth. Obviously, this is just really coming through. It's a big thing at the moment where truth is what matters. And yeah, this is just giving me resentment, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people resent the truth. They resent the things that they can't handle or the things that they can't process properly. So, resentment seems like a big thing at the moment. 2222. We have the courageous peony. Kind of love this one. What is this one about? Unique nature, multifaceted, let yourself be seen. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking right now. It's all about being a true inner self. And some people, like on the surface, I guess they're being their true selves, right? Because I'm, like the people that are like out enforced with all the hate and the division, that must be their true selves. I'm getting to a point where like that's what Spirit told me. It's like sit back and watch. You will see the truth. And I'm like at a point where these people must be like broken or they just are. That's who they are. They were designed to be like that by the universe and by everything to basically create the balance in the universe of dark and light. So there just has to be like this thing behind it all, right? Like these people can't change, and if they do change it's going to be a lot of effort, but it gives me that sense of like the more the light workers and earth angels choose to change, the more these other people are going to be put in a situation where they have to change. Okay. So, as much as like I'm not about control, this is a collective thing and it is about control. It's about creating that control to get back to a balance between dark and light. We have soul love coming out, so it's all about the love of one's soul here. That's number 33. And we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. And we have trust the timing, trust the wave you come in on, time is not running out. So there are waves of volunteers here. Like there are waves. There's a lot of people that have come before me, or like a lot of other people, and there's going to be people that come after me as well. There is that lady Dolores Cannon. I haven't watched a lot or read a lot of her stuff, but I've watched a couple of things, and they were things that I already had within me. Like you have the knowledge of the universe, so I had a lot of those things within me already. So I would recommend, if you don't know any of these things, go watch Dolores Cannon. or read those books, because they're really in depth and really interesting. They're also really relevant. We have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay, Inner Earth's coming out, so we're gonna leave it there, and it's very interesting. Earth Dragon, Emerald Dragon, consciousness. There is a lot coming through, and I I literally have been like on such a journey lately, so it's been really fun. I'm really enjoying it, and as much as I've like cried like a million times in the last 6 months, um, I feel like I'm a whole new person at this point. So yeah, if you want to follow the journey here and you want to be part of the Earth Angels collective, obviously, if you are an Earth Angel, then you are part of this collective. But that's up to you if you want to subscribe or not. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to end the reading here, and we'll do one last card before I go. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, leave a like. If you want to join the members, please definitely check it out. You get free readings on my live streams if you join the bottom tier members. You get one reading per live stream, and I do like 2 live streams a week. And if you do the top tier, then you get the free readings on my live streams, but you also get one 30-minute reading per month. That is like a full personal reading that's sent to you via email. All right, so we have Divine Love Transcendence, holding the vibration of unconditional cosmic love beyond personal attachment. All right, so this is what's coming through here, and I feel like it's really coming to a place of unconditional love. It's kind of like an interesting kind of like place to be when you look at mainstream and all the things that are happening in the world at the moment. You would understand, or even you would be made to believe, that unconditional love doesn't exist anymore, but it really does. And there is a lot of people transcending this divine love situation where you're basically holding that vibration of unconditional love um, for everything in the universe. And as much as anyone wants to come back at me and say that's disgusting, you can't love all the dark things, it's like, if you understood what God was, a frequency, God is love, unconditional love. Okay. And that's what I have been led to believe. God is God is love. God is unconditional love above the physical, above everything else. So it's really giving me the sense of having unconditional love and pouring that into the universe can help change it. So it's not about supporting all these dark things or doing all these things. It's about changing the energy and the vibration of the universe, most likely the earth, but I'm getting the universe because that's the whole thing. The whole thing is basically all interconnected. So when there is one little spot that is out of whack, the whole universe is out of whack. Okay. That's what I'm getting, and that's the message that's coming through now. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in another one very shortly. Bye bye.